Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. Welcome to Can't Read Market Talk. It is I, Mike Martins, and I want to thank everyone for joining me for Can't Read Market Talk. I got my nice fancy jacket on, so I look like I actually know what I'm talking about, because if you look like you know what you're talking about, it's actually very good. Sorry guys, I've been bombarded with messages this morning. Had to drop off the kids at school for their first day. Oh man, I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for them. Anyways, okay, so Mike Martins here with the Mike Martins channel. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I got all kinds of cool stuff and lots of stuff going on with Morning Coffee with Mike, Can't Read Market Talk. Trends in the housing market was an absolute success last night. Oh, God, I'm tired, guys. It's tough when you have 3 kids. Young kids. Anyway, so what's going on? Guys, don't forget to support this transmission on Patreon. I got 16 Patreon supporters, so if you want to donate $1 per month, please get on there and support this. I bought a mic, video card, upgraded the RAM, and there's a couple other things I'm going to do, and hopefully we can get this in a studio and probably have a few anchors and a couple other people on the channel kind of, doing it, Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I am on Instagram also. And all right, so let's go to Yahoo Finance here. Let's see what's going on. Beyond Meat, we're going to talk about that in a few seconds here. Okay, whoa, let's go back to the beginning here. Dow is up 81.73, 0.3% on the day. The Dow is sitting at 27,228.81. Canadian to US dollar still sitting at 75.75 cent range. Crude oil under 60, far under 60, 58.51. Up 40 cents, uptick 40 cents on the day. Bitcoin is below the $10,000 US mark. Gold futures sitting at $1,508.30. So gold is down $7.50 on the troy ounce, but it is above $1,500. The Russell 2000 sitting at 1,576, so it looks like people's hedge funds are looking good today. 10-year bond is dropping. It is at 1.76. It is down 0.01. And the NASDAQ is up 8,273.10, up 59 points. Volatility is slowly slipping down at 1352. The FTSE over in the UK is at 7,361. Nikkei in Japan, 22,044.45, doing well. And the Canadian to the euro is falling. Okay, guys, so what is happening with silver? Silver sitting at 17.81, up 8 cents on the day. Silver is climbing actually pretty quick today. Actually faster than average, because usually you get a 2-3 cent day. Sometimes you get an 8-9 cent day, and then you go back down. But it looks like silver is pushing towards the 0.5% mark in increase. Don't forget, guys, Bitcoin now is sitting at $9,861.21 with all these rumors that are floating around of all this regulated cryptocurrencies that are going to come in. And India wants to push a lot to put people in jail if they use cryptocurrencies that are not regulated by their government. So look how free these countries are, eh? Sorry, I had to wet my beak there. Okay, let's move on here. Bloomberg, what's going on with Bloomberg? Okay, U.S. stocks climb with treasuries, dollar slips, market wrap-up. Oil rises as Saudis scramble to cover post-attack supply chain. Okay, we know that. But I think the Saudis within 3 hours had a couple of pipelines redirecting some of the oil. And corporate America is repatriating offshore cash at a slower pace. Repatriating. U.S. Jobless claim increased less than forecast at 208,000. So the job claim is a lot less. Remember, we're having weak job cycles, guys. And what are these jobs? Are they part-time? Are they, what's going on? Yeah. Anyways. All right, let's go back to the Yahoo here real quick and go through the Beyond Meat. Hamburgers at McDonald's won't be a big deal. So Beyond Meat, sorry, guys. I'm exhausted. I woke up super early this morning, and I'm trying to trail through the day here in the morning. Beyond Meat hamburgers at McDonald's won't be a big deal, says top strategist. I think it's a big deal, because once you lose the biggest feather in the wing, it's going to get harder to fly. And Beyond Meat is, in my opinion, I think losing one of the biggest employers in America, one of the biggest everything in America. Like one of the biggest everything in America is basically pulling out of McDonald's, and I think this is a big deal. That nothing is inferior, nothing's forever, and Gunter said Fed pumped another 75 billion this morning, a total of 203 billion this week. We have it here on the show. Here, I covered that the other day. Let's inject another 75 billion into the financial system. So, yeah, it's gonna get pretty bad. Here we go. Better dwelling announcement. Condo prices reaching new all-time high as sales jump. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. That's all I have to say. Sales jump, but at what levels? How many years would it take to flip over all the inventory in the city of Toronto? Before, it took about 21 years to flip all the inventory in Toronto. Now it takes over 100 some odd years to flip all the housing inventory in Toronto. So we're not seeing the sales like we did. Lots of inventory on the market, but we're not seeing it. Guys, I can't stop yawning, man. I'm really sorry. I'm just exhausted. All right, let's look at this Beyond Meat. This is kind of important because once you see the...
news too much, sending shares of Beyond Meat down 7%. Though
this is big. So let's go back to the beginning here.
It's Beyond Meat breakfast sandwiches from most of its stores in Canada. Investors didn't like that news too much, sending shares of Beyond Meat down 7%, though they are still up 500% since their stock market debut back in May. Here to talk all things Beyond is Brian Holland. He is senior analyst at D.A. Davidson. Brian, good to have you with us. You are one of the few analysts.
And Tim Hortons is pulling Beyond Meat too. Okay, because I saw the sign yesterday at Tim Hortons. I'm going to go by today and pick up some morning coffee with Mike, and I will check it out for you guys and see if the Beyond Meat sign is still up and functioning. Rainier Mola says, for some reason, people are brushing off what happened in the repo market, just like in 2008. Yeah, this is all good. Here, we'll buy some more treasuries and get some more of this and more of that. It's all going to balance out in the end. The Fed's got our back, right? And, Metal Gear Mark 3 is asking, what is the repo market? Metal Gear Mark 3 is the market is only accessible to Wall Street and banks to take loans to pay off their bills. That's what it is. It's basically a subsidy. I guess it's a primary source for corporations and government entities to borrow, I guess. Wall Street and all those guys, right? Vegans can cause more carbon emissions with their plant growing. That's true. Tax vegans only. Yeah, we should get tax vegans only. Guys, I know, everybody knows on this channel that I am a meat-atarian, okay? A meat-atarian, all right? I don't believe in those green salad, whatever that is there. What happens if the repo market going to run out of money? No, they'll just keep issuing more treasuries, more bonds, more. They'll just keep issuing. They'll just keep printing. They'll never run out of money because now we're in QE. We're in QE forever. So QE infinity. And it looks like Tim Hortons pulled out. Let's see what they say here.
You are bearish on this stock. You actually have a sell rating on Beyond Meat. Why?
So our view is that the build out of the plant-based meat category is probably going to happen a little bit slower than what the market is valuing right now. I think if we take a 10-year view, the general view is something in the range of $3 billion. We're about 25% below to that. And there's two factors to consumption. One is the number of purchasers. The second component is the frequency of purchase. We don't doubt that a large number of people will purchase plant-based meat. Will be.
I don't believe that. I really don't. I really don't believe that, but you guys decide in the comments.
Interested, we'll trial it and probably repeat. But the frequency of purchase is the question. When you start talking about getting a 10% share of total meat globally, that requires folks to a great number of folks to drastically change their diet, products frequently. We think that might happen a little bit slower.
Brian, I was reading your note from a couple weeks ago.
So that's the Beyond Meat and Tim Hortons here in Canada that we have. And people in the comments saying, Rainier Mola saying, Metal Mark 3, try to wrap your head around that. The bank ran out of money. This happened right before the '08 crisis. And then 531-8008. Timmy's probably didn't sell much. Cant's target a small community of vegans, and if they make a fortune, no wonder they're canceling cancel culture. Social justice warriors provide nothing. Yes, yes, yes. So there it is. Billions served at McDonald's here. Beyond Meat counts former McDonald's CEO Don Thompson as a board member. Meanwhile, consumer interest in plant-based food continues to surge. So it's bizarre. McDonald's hasn't at least tested something with Beyond Meat or rival Impossible Foods in the U.S. Nonetheless, Holland advises caution. Should Beyond Meat land McDonald's? Holland only estimates $90 million in gross sales long-term for the deal between the two companies. So, very interesting to see. Very interesting to see. So they're saying that basically Beyond Meat, they're trying to say here that the Beyond Meat is not basically going to be a big deal for McDonald's. Tim Hortons is pulling it. So, okay, I misunderstood what they were saying. So Tim Hortons pulled Beyond Meat. Tim Hortons is on every corner here in Canada, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, another recession. We are in a recession, guys. They're doing a really good job at keeping it on the down low, which is really good. U.S. existing home sales rise to the highest in more than a year. So this is important, guys. This metric is important. Sales of previously owned U.S. homes rose in August to the highest in more than a year amid lower borrowing costs and sustained income gains. Former Canopy Growth, right? CEO Bruce Linton sees a big opportunity in psychedelics. What? Woo! Stock market news. Sorry. Canopy Growth Corp's co-founder and recently outstanding chief executive has his eye on a new frontier of medicine beyond cannabis. Psychedelics, Bruce Linton said. Oh, wow. Psychedelics. Stock market news. Let's go here.
And expanding internationally.
Yeah.
So it really begs the question, when is the right time to move into a new country like, Germany, France, Australia, the UK?
Yeah.
I think all of that really shapes the thinking both on
Oh my God, it looks like The View. I don't know if you guys watch The View, but
on the brand side, on the investment side, and I guess even on the internal company side as well.
On the investment side, though, that is very.
it looks like The View. All right. S&P 500. Oh, I already read this when we started off. Yeah, central banks Thursday bucked the trend of cutting rates and easing monetary policy. Both the Fed and the European banks demonstrated it this month. Again, guys, the Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee, MPC, left this benchmark interest rate unchanged at 0.775% on a 9-0 vote on Thursday in a decision broadly in line with consensus economic expectations. Remember, guys, the housing market in the UK has dropped. It's been dropping for the last 7 years. UK has been ahead UK is ahead of the pack with bringing in rich investors. So they were like the beginning. They were like the godfathers of bringing in rich investors to help prop the economy. And then it's been Western America, Western United States, like California, Portland, Seattle for years now. But England is like been doing it for since pretty much early 2010, 2009, 2010. And England's been doing that. They've been keeping their eye on wealth from other countries to come into England. And that's what's happened. And now the British proper or the English proper moved to Middle England. They don't even care about the big cities anymore. Millennials are doing that. So okay, so we got the comments rolling here. Wow, there's so much going on here. Tax vegans only, that's very true. Rainier Muller, sounds like another recession around the corner. Yep. Beyond diarrhea, beyond laxatives. Lab-grown meat is the future. Guys, I really I oppose this big time. Like, this is... Why would you want to... Like... Yeah. Sorry to hear that. I'm a hypocarnivore. Guys, I'm a meatitarian, okay? Unusual user. I have transformed into an alcoholic. Hey, congratulations. There you go. All right, let's keep going here. Walmart CEO McMillan named business roundabout table chairman. The latest UK Supreme Court aims to rule early next week. So I guess that has to do with Brexit. I guess European Union. Remember that England needs to pay, or the UK or whatever need to pay exit fines to the European Union for exiting. Airbnb plans public listing in 2020. Ooh, Airbnb might go public and take off. In a short statement posted in its website on Thursday, Airbnb, which is widely expected to list through a direct listing, did not give any details of plans to list its shares. It might open at $40-50 a share right off the bat. We'll see. 20 stocks to sell by October 1st. Master P would love to take class taught by Bill Gates. Cisco offered $7 billion plus for Datadog as company prepares for IPO. So remember, guys, Datadog was in the news. It's been making headlines the last day or two, and it's a great software company. It's a cloud, so be careful, guys. Remember, because a lot of assets that these company owns are clouds. There's nothing. Maybe a bit of office furniture and 2 or 3 computers to line up with that, but that's about it. Yeah, exit fines, yeah. For Brexit exit, there's exit fines. Speaking of exit fines, I got a bit of news for you guys. I really do. My mom sold her house. My dad's house. Recently, my dad passed away, and I've been having a tough time dealing with that. But she had to pay an exit fee for the gas company. She's been paying natural gas at her house for the time she's had 20, 30 years at the house she's in. She had to pay an exit fee of $640 to leave the gas company. She wasn't on a contract. She wasn't on nothing. She was just paying monthly. She had to pay a $640 shut off and exit fee. They have to shut off the gas. So she was charged for that, $640. Yeah. And also, she had to pay an exit fee from her electricity company. And they charged her, I think it was like $380 to close her account. She had to pay an exit fee. I couldn't believe it. She showed me the screenshots. It's like, why? You know, and it's from the company. It's not like it's from a third party or anything. It's from the company saying, I think it's Terrace and Gas or something in Ontario. It's like, you are now exiting. We are now closing your account. Thank you for being with us for 20-something years. But we were going to be charging you an exit fee, which was put into place early this year. It's like, yeah, this is pretty bad. Well, she says, what if she doesn't pay the exit fee? Will they disconnect her gas? No, they'll just throw it on her credit and destroy her credits. That's all they'll do. They'll destroy her credits because she didn't pay a fee that she wasn't told about upon signing on with the gas company, right? Here in BC, it's nice because it's more communist, where you have one gas company, one electrical company, one car insurance company, one. And they basically call the shots. I can't go to Peter's Gas or Johnny's Natural Gas, or I can't do that because we don't have that opportunity here for competition, because competition keeps each other. It keeps people honest, is what it does, and. That's very important that people understand that competition keeps everybody honest, right? So okay, somebody's calling me right now, and I can't talk right now because I am live. So Anyways, okay, actually, you know what? I made a new subcontract that allows me to pay extortion fines. No, it was not in the consumer contract initially. No, it wasn't. It wasn't, because they would have told my mom, right? Anyway, silver, 1781, up 9 cents on the day, past the 0.5% mark, which is really good. Bitcoin, 9,861, down 3.11%. And Bloomberg. Okay, so let's look at some Bloomberg stories. Fed injects cash for the third day as calm returns to funding market. It's like feeding the beast. It's like feeding this monster they created. JP, people are borrowing. If they could reset the market, if they could reset things, I'm not saying that they have to, but if they resetted things, well, they have to, of course. But I'm saying if they resetted things, guess what happens? Things change, right? We could build off our mistakes. We could build off of what we did wrong. We could build off. We could build a new foundation and grow from there. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, guys. I'm just getting bombarded here with messages here. Okay, we love to call everything a bubble. Yeah, because everything isn't a bubble. Automotive. Everything is in a bubble except people's wages are in a bubble. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I'm just getting bombarded here with messages. Like, I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna have to close my Skype, guys. I'm gonna put it on Do Not Disturb. Okay, hopefully it doesn't pop up anymore. Okay, good, it's not popping up anymore. Okay, good. Hong Kong gets real on property prices with the nudge from Beijing. Bond's biggest threat in Germany beginning to splash the cash. Oh, yeah. Let's go to this one. This one's very important. Bond's biggest threat in Germany beginning to splash the cash. Netherlands and Finland announced plans to borrow more. Of course they are. You're under the troika. Germany has yet to commit to overhauling strict deficit rules. The record-breaking rally for European government bonds is facing a major test as the euro area nations turn to fiscal stimulus in the fight to revive the region's struggling economy. It's not going to work. Just reset it. Jeez, Louise, you're ruining 5 generations ahead already. So, mysterious blue entity in the comments saying, okay, Mike, I'm giving you another chance. Please don't screw me over. Okay, I won't screw you over. Zombie apocalypse scary. Zombie markets, they would rather keep printing funny money than let things correct. That's correct. That's what they want to do. They want to keep it propped. They want to, but it's not, it's going to run out somehow, somewhere, people's wages just won't catch up. So let's move on here. Bank of England says Brexit uncertainty may weaken inflation. That's an interesting one. UK bank, here, let's see what this guy has to say. He's wearing a suit.
This is pretty much exactly as expected. The pound's barely budging on the news. The market is pricing in very little action from the BOE going forward from here. It's very hard to call exactly what the outcome of Brexit is going to be at this point. I think we've got 10 basis points priced in on the downside by next March, just 17 by the end of 2020. The market doesn't know which way to call this one. The Bank of England is indicating that the perceived risk of a no-deal Brexit has declined as a result of its assessment of what is coming from the foreign exchange markets, i.e. when a no-deal Brexit happens, the risks to the economy will be less dramatic than maybe have been perceived before. But it is reiterating that a smooth Brexit will probably mean rate hikes. The market certainly doesn't have that price at the moment, and given that other central banks around the world are certainly cutting at the moment, the market finds it hard to find.
So this is the German 10-year yield at a negative yield right now. Imagine, hi, here's $1 million. So in 10 years, you'll give me back $950,000 from my million. gotta breathe here. I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. I'm gonna exit this before I end up getting an aneurysm or something. JP Morgan says next to stop $1 trillion for hedge fund balances. Guys, I don't even know. Oh, here, this is important. U.S. job losses claims increase less than forecasted 208,000. So, yeah. Filings for U.S. unemployment benefits rose less than estimated and remained around the historical low levels, offering the least signs that the labor market is holding up. Jobless claims climbed 2,000 to 208,000 in a week, end of September 14. So they climbed in the week. So jobless claims increase less than forecasted. Oh, that's nice. Huh. I'm going to forecast I'm going to make $1 million by the end of today. And then the end of the day comes, oh, well, it's less than I forecasted. I made $180 today. So I less forecasted it. I'm sorry. Mysterious green space entity saying I left BC because it's downright scary now. BC is being flooded. He's saying, Lord Humongous says, Liars Olympic Bloomberg. Liars Olympics Bloomberg. Liars Olympics. Yeah, we should start a Liars Olympics to see who's ahead of the race, who's getting by with the best green screening and the best storytelling, but it's all one big cabal, guys. Holy smokes. So let's see where the markets are sitting at. You got the 10-year bond. It's still, oh, it's down. It's down. It's at 1.7. Hey, it was better than it was 3 weeks ago at 1.4. S&P still ticking up to 101, so it's sitting at 16,901.65. The S&P 500, sorry, that was a TSX. The S&P 500 is sitting at 3,013, up 6.83 points. The Dow Jones sitting at 42.95. Canadian US dollar at 75 cents. Crude oil at 58.45. Kind of trending around that mark right now. We'll probably see a $57 barrel real soon unless something mysterious happens in Saudi Arabia. And Bitcoin is below the 10K mark. And gold futures sitting at 1507, down $8.40 on spot. And Russell 2000 hedge funds looking good today, guys. Take a look at your hedge funds at 1,573.91. 10-year bond is dropping. Volatility in the market is looking good, and we're going to start seeing a lot of deleveraging in different markets now that we've seen the injection of the $75 billion 3 days in a row, whatnot, of injecting money into the markets, basically. And injecting money into the markets, I don't think... I know, we know. I'm just trying to paraphrase it nicely. It doesn't work. It never worked. You know, I mean, remember, I don't know if you guys remember when Germany flooded England with British pounds. German bombers would fly over and drop counterfeit British pounds to destroy the British economy. Right? There was a documentary on it when they're trying to destroy the British pound and basically destroy the British economy and bring the island to its knees, basically, economically and militarily wise. And the Germans dumped tons of £5, £10 notes, and they looked real. They even looked more real than the ones they were printing at the British Mint there. What's a good word that rhymes with wood? Good. Oh, and it rhymes with boo. Oh, man, I'm just kind of stunned right now. Mind you, I just woke up. So Beyond Meat hamburgers at McDonald's won't be a big deal, says strategist. They're probably on their knees begging for that. Sorry, guys, I misread this. I actually thought Beyond Meat pulled out of McDonald's. No,
Davidson,
they pulled out of Tim Hortons this morning. So Beyond Meat is pulling Beyond Meat from Canada stores. So why would they do it if it's? I'm very sure that McDonald's, you have McDonald's is going to be on speakerphone, and a lot of executives will be on the speakerphones with somebody from Tim Hortons to kind of get their truth analysis of it. Because you see, McDonald's, they don't want to jump on anything right away. They kind of don't want to be the pioneers of everything all the time, even though they're the pioneers of most stuff. They've done enough when it comes to pioneering. Let some other places take the loss or take the chance and see where it goes from there, right? Oh, God. It's going to be an interesting day today, guys. I'm very excited for today. Kids just started school. It is a beautiful feeling. And it's just keeping them calm while they're there and you're trying to leave. It's pretty tough. Anyways. All right, let's see what's going on here. Human lab meat, Beyond Meat. Yeah, man, I wouldn't trust that. Oh, guys, VIX is down, by the way. I wanted to let you guys. VIX velocity shares. VIX is down to $12. I thought VIX was gonna, well, it's gonna rally with gold. VIX always rallies with gold. Once the gold market goes up, VIX rallies. So that means gold should be going down then. Yes, it is. It's now at 1,000. It's down $8. So you see the VIX velocity shares go down when gold markets. Sometimes silver, but not enough. It needs to be a huge drop in silver for the VIX to drop with silver, but it's usually gold. Anyways, guys, it has been my half an hour here this morning with Can't Read Market Talk. Sorry, guys, I'm not 100% in the game today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just so couldn't sleep properly, if that makes any sense. Last night, and the family just got home, and it's kind of overwhelming and exciting, you know. Oh, let's give a fun summary on the VIX, guys. Okay, guys? This is the fun summary on VIX. The investment seeks to replicate net of expenses the return of twice the daily performance of the S&P and 500. VIX short-term futures index. The index was designed to provide investors with exposure to one or more maturities of futures contracts on the VIX, which reflects implied volatility of the S&P 500 index at various points along the volatility forward curve. The ETNs are linked to a multiples times 2 of the daily return of the index and do not represent the investment in the VIX. Okay? All right. Okay, guys. I am going to roll out. I got to get to the shop and open up. I want to thank everyone for supporting the transmission, guys. It really means a lot to me. I bought a new mic. I bought a lot of new stuff for the show with getting this thing growing. Remember, I spend 40 hours a week doing this, just making videos. So, I mean, it's kind of nice to make a little something on the side, too. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice to get... You feel the support, you know what I'm saying? And guys, don't forget to share a video if you can, please. Share a video. Get in here, find a video you like, and share it. This way it gets the channel out. Because I'm severely shadow banned. I can't even see my subscriber count anymore. I cannot even go into the back of my channel. It's not even allowing me to know. It just says 10.8K. It's not showing me the numbers. It's not showing me if it's going up or down. So I'm going to have to go into the back end of the channel and really kind of file it through. This happened last week. So a lot of channels are doing that. I'm not sure why. So we're going to do that. Yeah, we got Lord Humongous in the comments. Lord, we need to have you on the show, please, if you can, on Mike in the Night. We need you on the show. We need to talk about a few things that's going down in the world, basically. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. And it is Mike Martins here in Merritt, British Columbia, signing out. Peace.